What's up everyone, it's me, Dragonfly XP, and welcome to the ultimate guide to surviving the freezing cold in Once Human Way of Winter. In my last video, I touched on the aspects of the cold system, but I didn't really go down the rabbit hole. It was more to get you up and running, and less about properly explaining the finer details. This time, I'm going to be giving you the full rundown, and as always, I'm not going to be wasting your time with a bunch of nonsense so I can rack up view time. The goal is efficient info dumping. Pause the screenshot when needed because we're about to get rolling. The weather system in this game is as dynamic as it gets, but we're going to be focusing on the cold in this video as your first 15 to 20 hours will keep you in the mountains and frozen coastal areas of the Onyx Tundra and Venya Fjord. Ooh. We just get a blizzard? We did. Look at that. Minus 30 degrees Celsius. That's insane. Maintaining a stable body temperature is key to survival. If you don't regulate your body temperature, you will face some serious consequences. And aside from the general cold, you're going to be coming across dynamic blizzards. Yeah, that's a thing. When one hits, you're either avoiding the area entirely or gearing up with high-tier fur armor and the proper equipment to weather the storm. So let's go ahead and break down everything that you need to brave the way of winter. First up is food. It's your easiest source of quick cold resistance. Spiked tomatoes are found everywhere. These give you a +5 cold resistance for 5 minutes. It's super basic, but it's effective in a pinch. Salted roast spiked tomatoes, on the other hand, is where it gets good. Boil seawater to make salt, combine it with spiked tomatoes, and you've got a dish with +10 cold resistance for a whopping 30 minutes. Easy, affordable, and powerful. Pro tip, stockpile on seawater early on whenever you spawn into the game and make a ton of salt because you're going to use a lot of it throughout the game. Aside from the salted roast spiked tomatoes, which is arguably the easiest dish to make in the game, these three are going to help you tremendously in cold resistance. The first is spicy grilled fish. +10 cold resistance, removes hypothermia, lasts 60 minutes, and it's made with fish and polar peppers. Then there's spicy roasted meat, which is +20 cold resistance, removes hypothermia, and gives you a 20% pollution resistance bonus for 60 minutes. It's made with 1 meat, 1 spiked tomato, and 2 polar peppers. The last one is a fiery meat skewer. This is a +20 cold resistance, removes hypothermia, gives you a +10% sprint speed for 60 minutes. It's made with 1 meat, 1 polar pepper, and 1 sunny ginger. Next, we're going to talk about fur and its impact on your gear, because cold resistance gear is a lifesaver and it all starts with hunting the right animals.
You know something? You're right.
Keep in mind that this is only applicable to your chest and legs. These hides have different effects on your gloves, boots, masks, and helmets that are not related to hot or cold regulation in any way. Rabbit, deer, seals, rams, wolves, and bears all provide fur that can be used in creating your cold resistant gear. You get a random chance at a higher tier fur dropping from every harvest that you get from a kill. The higher the tier, the better the bonus is. Not only that, but some of these even have extra bonuses on top of their cold resistance, ranging from stamina boosts to health recovery. At your standard level is a +5 cold resistance. You're going to have deer, forest deer, rabbit, generic hide, and reindeer. For a +10 cold resistance, you're going to want highland deer, jungle wolf, dreamy rabbit, lucky rabbit, wool from a ram, rock wall wool, bear, cave bear, and seal. Seal also gets another +5 whenever it's damp. So it can actually be a +15 boosted, but it's a standard +10. For the +15 cold resistance, you get tundra deer, mountain wool, floating ice bear, snowfield bear, velvet, and mountain cowhide. For a +20 cold resistance, the only one that provides it is golden wool, which is a very rare drop from rams. Each tier provides better protection, so prioritize hunting animals based on the environment that you're heading into. Now we're going to look at the supplementary equipment that helps you brave the ice-covered mountains and valleys. Thermomium is your best friend early game because it is super cheap to make and very effective. Thermomium is crafted at your workbench with 20 gravel. In order to upgrade your thermomium into helium, it only requires the thermomium itself and 20 charcoal. If you need charcoal, just toss wood into a furnace. Helium provides a +10 cold resistance for 60 minutes. In order to unlock these in the Memetics tree, you need to go to Infrastructure and then choose Polar Expedition 1. After helium, there's the Chaosium Lantern. This is your #1 tool to keep on your character at all times when going into hot or cold climates. This game changer adjusts your temperature by ±15 degrees to keep you comfortable, which is perfect for blizzards. It consumes 10 Chaosium every 10 minutes, so you're going to need to stock up. Unlock it in the Memetics tree under Infrastructure, Polar Expedition 2, just 2 spots down from the first Polar Expedition node. You can farm Chaosium by killing vultures in cold climates. Once again, not the bird, but the people with the bird masks. Trust me, this lantern is a must-have for surviving the harsh weather in this game. If you don't get it, you will always be suffering. A little bonus tip if you're brand new in the game and need an extra bit of help in the cold, craft your torch and wield it. It provides a +5 boost to your body temperature. It won't save you during a blizzard, but it'll buy you some time in moderately cold areas. And if you noticed, I didn't cover the heating solutions for your house, as that's not what we're focusing on, but I feel that it would be remiss if I left it out since it's such a quick topic. In the building section of your Memedex tree, you'll have a Temperature Control 1, which provides you with a campfire. This will help you adjust a very small area's temperature. Following that is the furnace from Temperature Control 2, but this isn't the same one that you craft with. This is a wood-burning furnace to heat your area, but it requires you to fuel it in order to use it. After the furnace, you have the electric heater from the Temperature Control 3 node, and only requires electricity to keep it going at all times. No more needing to provide fuel constantly is a huge bonus. And last, you have the Thermal Tower from the last Memedic node, aptly called Thermal Tower. It provides a massive area of protection that can keep you safe in some very harsh conditions, but it's terribly expensive to make, so the best move would be to play with a few people and share the cost to construct it. And with that, you now have all the information that's going to help you to survive the Way of Winter. Load up on those spicy meals, craft high-tier fur armor, and don't forget your Thermomium and Chaosium lanterns. If there's anything I missed, or if you've got some tips or tricks of your own, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Stay tuned for my next guide on surviving the extreme heat of the Ember Strand. Plus, I'll be releasing a dedicated video showing exactly where to find all the animals needed for these hides. If you found this helpful, give it a like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell to catch all of my Once Human guides. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one.